Hello, it's Weekend Handicapper from weekendhandicapper.com. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why Authentic will win the Preakness and 3 reasons why Authentic won't win the Preakness. Now, before we get going though, if you like these videos, if you want to learn how to bet on horses and how to handicap horses, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you can get all the latest tips, tools, and resources to help you win money on thoroughbred horse races. Now, I know there's more than 3 reasons why a horse will win a race and more than 3 why it won't win the race. But let's try to simplify things. Let's have a little fun. And let's look at Authentic and its chances to win the Preakness. All right, now, the Authentic, everybody saw what happened in the Kentucky Derby, so I'm sure this horse will probably be the favorite now, since it looks like Tiz the Law is not going to race in this year's Preakness. So let's look at Authentic. Why will Authentic win the race? So I think it comes down to these top factors. One is, if he likes the distance, he has a great chance to win the race. The horse is won at a mile in the 4th with the Kentucky Derby, mile in the quarter. Won at a mile in the 8th. It's won at various distances. So if it didn't have any trouble winning at a mile in a quarter, as it did in the Kentucky Derby, it certainly won't have a problem winning at a mile in 3/16, which is the length, the distance of the Preakness. So typically horses, especially a front-running horse like Authentic, that likes to be near the front of the lead, they usually do pretty well in the Preakness. So that's one reason. I think if he likes the distance, and that running style is going to suit very well for the Preakness. All right, second reason is kind of along those same lines, is if the pace scenario sets up for him. If it gets out there and gets an easy lead like it did in the Kentucky Derby, if that happens again in the Preakness, then absolutely is going to be tough to beat. Because, like I just said, front-running horses typically do pretty well in the Preakness. It's a lot shorter, a lot less horses, so it is easy for a horse to get the lead most times. And if they're a decent horse and likes the distance, they should be able to hang on and prevail when all said and done. So to me, if you're an Authentic fan, I would be confident in the fact that that horse was able to get the lead in the Kentucky Derby from a way outside position and wire the field. Basically, wire the field the whole way around. So that can be done again in the Preakness. It looks like, I know the field as I record this hasn't been officially set yet, but like horses with like King Guillermo getting scratched and out of the race, an early speed horse, it looks like things are going to fall in the favor from a pace perspective, possibly, for Authentic again. It gets an easy lead, likes the distance. There we go. You got a Kentucky Derby winner and a Preakness winner. And the third final reason why Authentic will win the Preakness is Bob Baffert. Bob Baffert dominates this race. Seems like he dominates any big time race, but especially the Preakness. The guy dominates it. He knows how to get his horses ready for the Preakness, and he certainly can get it done, get this horse, Authentic, ready for the Preakness. And even what's probably better than previous years, since this year, 2020, is a unique year, the horse has even had more time to rest and more time for Bob Baffert to prepare the horse for the Preakness. All right, so that's 3 reasons why I think Authentic will win the Preakness. Here's 3 reasons why I think he won't win the Preakness. All right, so let's talk about conditioning, since we were just talking about that. Bob Baffert getting his horses ready for the Preakness. One reason the Authentic might not win the Preakness, why I won't win the Preakness, is if that Derby race took too much out of the horse. The fact that it had to lead the whole way, that it had to work hard, not too hard, some would say not hard at all, to get from the outside post to the front of the group of horses and wire the field. maybe that took a lot out of Authentic, and it's hard to come back in a few weeks' time later to race in the Preakness. But this isn't a normal year. Like I said, the window, at least you have another week or so more than you do normal years between the Derby and Preakness. So I don't think it will be that bad. Every indication, the horse has been, its latest workouts went well. I think it's going to work one more time, I think Baffert said, before the race, the Preakness race. So it looks like the horse is doing well. It's already worked out. We'll work out again. Let's look see how that workout goes, but it should be ready to go. So I don't think that's a big factor. Looks like Authentic came out of the race, the Derby okay, should be ready to roll in the Preakness. The second reason why Authentic won't win the Preakness is these new well-rested horses that are coming into the Preakness. Authentic might not have to face Tis the Law, might not have to face King Guillermo, but it will have to face Art Collector, and it will have to face Bob Baffert's other horse, 1,000 Words. It will have to face other new shooters, these unknowns, this Happy Saver that's very intriguing. So these well-rested horses might give Authentic a run for its money. And these well-rested horses, that might be the key to beating Authentic, because they haven't raced in a while. And Pneumatic, I forgot about Pneumatic. Pneumatic's working out well. It could be ready to fire a big one and provide stiff competition to Authentic. So these new shooters, these well-rested horses that didn't race in the Kentucky Derby might be ready to go and take down Authentic. So that's the second reason. Third reason is the pace scenario. So like one of the reasons I said Authentic will win the Preakness if it gets an easy lead. Well, as we see in horse racing a lot, if the connections, the jockeys, they know we better not let this horse get an easy lead. So what ends up happening many times is several horses fight for that early lead, gun for the early lead. Then you either get a pace duel, a speed duel, or you get more than two horses fighting on the front end, and you have all kinds of pace collapse. So basically, the fact that Authentic likes to be near the front or on the lead in his races, if other jockeys take their horses to the front end, wears everybody out, including Authentic, it sets up good for off-the-pace horses and closers. So that could be another reason. I've seen it happen plenty of times, whether you're talking about cheap claiming races or big-time, big stakes races. Pace duels, early pace, suicidal pace scenarios take the best horses out, typically. When you got a bunch of really good horses going at each other on the front end, it usually sets up for horses that are chilling out, ready to pick up the pieces right in the back there. So, to recap, here's three reasons I think Authentic will win the Preakness. One, if it can handle the distance. Two, if it definitely gets that speed on the front end, lone speed pretty much can dictate the pace on the front end. That's two. Number three, Bob Baffert, the best in the business, especially at the Preakness, getting its horse ready to go. Three reasons I don't think Authentic will win the Preakness is one, if it's not in the best of health, if the Kentucky Derby took that front running victory in the Kentucky Derby, took too much out of the horse. That could be one reason that Authentic doesn't win. Two, with these new shooters, Art Collector, Pneumatic, Happy Saver, 1,000 Words, all these well-rested horses could be ready to take down the champ, the Kentucky Derby champ. And number three, if the speed is too much, if too many horses go out on the front end, wear out Authentic on the front end, which sets up for a closer. So those are some possible scenarios, reasons why Authentic will win the Preakness, and those reasons that it will not win the Preakness. Let me know what you think? Do you think Authentic's going to win the 2020 Preakness Stakes at Pimlico? Do you think it's going to win? If so, why? If you don't think it's going to win, I would love to hear why not in the comments below. Again, subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you like, hit that notification bell so you can get all the latest updates from Weekend Handicapper. And until next time, happy handicapping, smart wagering.